So once again, I will reiterate, try to again say that our vision, as we all agree, vision of our chairman is inspiring and is motivating. And the goals are smart. What is smart? Smart, achievable, realistic, time bound. And these are the goals which are achievable goals. I did not tell you this, but I just thought it here. You are the largest insurance and finance sector company in India, investment company. Out of 17,000 brands, not 1, 2, 3, 4, but 17,000 brands, you are ranking, you are there as number 8. And in the BIFI, that is banking, insurance, finance sector, you are of course number 1. You are the largest in terms of policies sold and the distribution reach and 80% market share. Some numbers say that you are 78% and somebody says 72% and whatever it is, but then you are the largest market share holders. These are your strengths. Wonderful. So, why are we having this marketing session? Is this our life so easy? I'm sure your life is not that easy. So what is difficult? Right? I'm telling you, I'm not going to tell you anything new. I'm just going to share what is there in your minds. Just giving words to that, and we are going to exchange ideas, we are going to interact only on what you know and what I know as a salesperson. So here are the challenges. What are the challenges? Now, what, I don't want to put it, you tell me. Competition, 80% market share. क्या फर्क पड़ता है, दूसरा कोई आ जाएगा, क्या फर्क पड़ता है बताइए? नहीं?
Alternate source of investments.
Alternate source of investments, yes. Many financial institutions, yes. आप मीना जी ना? बीकानेर वाले मीना जी? कि जयपुर वाले? बीकानेर वाले और जयपुर वाले, अच्छा जी. हाँ जी. बताइए क्या challenges आपकी हैं? हाँ जी? Servicing aspects, yes. Something more? भाई ये ठीक नहीं है. 42 persons here from LIC. I think there should be 42 challenges. And I am hearing only 1 or 2. At least I have made a list of 16, 17 challenges.
Regulatory challenges.
Regulatory challenges, yes. क्या challenges हो सकती है? कुछ तो होगी ना, आपकी ब्रांच में टारगेट नहीं होते हैं या कुछ बीच में अटक जाते हैं और 100 करोड़ पहुंच रहे हैं, उसकी चैलेंज क्या हो सकती है? हाँ जी? Government regulatory policies can change, yes. Mobilizing the network for the vision, correct. Correct. Number 1 को बना रहना is the biggest challenge. Yes, this is the challenge which every company in the world, Coke and Pepsi. Coke is number 1 nowadays. Pepsi is number 1. Once upon a time, Coke was number 1 for 100 years. There is a story about Coke, that how Coke, Coca-Cola, America में 100 years old, 100 plus years old पुरानी कंपनी किस तरह से अपना मार्केट शेयर 0.02% से कम करके पेप्सी के सामने हार गई थी. पर ये स्टोरी मैं अभी के लिए नहीं बताती हूँ, थोड़ी देर में शायद हम करेंगे शेयर इसको. यहाँ मुझे चैलेंजेस पे कॉन्सेंट्रेट करते हैं. What are the challenges? Let me see, I will just classify these challenges. You know, there are many. Frankly speaking, it is not that it's just 1 or 2 challenges. Selling insurance for you is not a challenge. You have other challenges. Because LIC is the name, everybody knows. You are there in the business, your team of DOs, your agents, brokers, you yourself, you are so experienced. So selling is not an issue. There are other challenges, and as correctly you said, there is competition. There are alliances and prudentials and XYZs of the world have come to India with deep pockets. Deep pockets. They are here to play the game of insurance for next 20 years, 30 years with making all the losses that they can. They will not bet an eyelid. Am I right?
Yes.
I don't know much about this insurance segment or the global competition, but I read something and I said that what really happens if I were to sell insurance, what would I do? And that's where I realized that these companies have come so prepared that for next 20 years, 30 years, for at least one generation, they are not worried if they make losses, because today you are selling me the policy in 20 years. Maybe my children will grow up and I will pass on that policy to them, or I will say, okay, buy from Prudential, buy from XL. So the competition is here with deep pockets. Competition is here with very, very advanced professional way of working. That is something which is not your strength, right? Professional way of working. Products, 100 plus products, honestly. आपकी वेबसाइट पे मैं प्रोडक्ट्स की लिस्ट पढ़ते गई, मैं थक गई. मैंने कहा नहीं, अभी ये पढ़ना नहीं होगा, it's too long, more than 100 products. And then I learned that okay, there are about 50 or 60 products which you have now to sell, and the product portfolio is good, but still it's huge. I mean, you are selling Stedler pencil, so difficult, and remembering 50 products, their premiums and who's who and what entry and exit and n number of things, very, very difficult. So that is your big competition. But of course, I mean, this is your big challenge, but you can't change it. You have to live with these new products. New distribution channels. New distribution channels, आप सब ने एक्सपीरियंस किया है. क्या हुआ आजकल नई बैंक एश्योरेंस है, कौन सी है? बैंक एश्योरेंस है, हाँ. माइक्रो इंश्योरेंस का कॉन्सेप्ट है. और एक मिनट I'll just take it. I'll take it to you also. Yes. Alternate channel है, कौन सी?
बैंक
corporate agencies है. Yes. Direct sales executives. Correct. And then
CLI है, माइक्रो इंश्योरेंस, PHS,
right.
और स्वावलंबन संवर्धन, पेंशन, हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस.
Yes.
इसका भी सेक्टर अलग है.
इसका भी सेक्टर अलग है. So many distribution channels, और वो ऑनलाइन मार्केटिंग भी है, ऑनलाइन बाइंग है. It is something today like you buy और डोसा, उसके साथ वो चटनी फ्री में आ जाती है. थोड़े टाइम में, 10 साल में वो चटनी बिकेगी और डोसा साथ में फ्री आएगा. So ये जो अपनी ऑनलाइन है, यंगस्टर्स हैं, they prefer to buy or say go online, and then they are very handy or used to with that online concept. So वो भी आ जाएगा. तो इतने सारे challenges हैं आपके सामने. आपने बताया ये internal processes, organization within the organization, service delivery, paperwork, your policy servicing, problem. Yes. One more challenge. अभी आपने बताया फाइनेंशियल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स ज्यादा बनते हैं.
Alternate.
So do you think these are the challenges? Anything more that you would like to add? और कुछ इसमें ऐड कर सकते हैं? वही जल्दी बताइए, आप कुछ ऐड करना चाहें तो, क्योंकि मुझे तो आपको रास्ता बताना है इसमें से कहाँ बाहर निकलना, कैसे बाहर निकलना.
Changing market scenario.
Changing market scenario, yes. Right, yes. Open new offices, expansion of your branches, yes. Financial position of individual मतलब क्या, नहीं समझी मैं.
And we are an existing farmers organization, then the resistance to change is also a hurdle for us. You can't implement changes so easily.
Right, very correct. Let me share with you. FDI may be a challenge, yeah, regulatory challenge. Okay, I would say challenges are of two types. Type 1 challenge is non-changeable. It is not in your hands to do anything, which is your regulatory FDI or IRDA norms or LIC's own rules, regulations. They are not within our bounds, control to do anything with that. But then most of the challenges are in our pocket, or say right in front of us, in our garden, which we can manage, or we should be able to. I just did a quick dipstick study for about 30 customers of LIC and just collected what they think about LIC. I found it very interesting. This is about your DOs or agents. When the customers, most of them, number one reason was that I know him and I trust him. So knowing a customer, knowing an agent, a DO, and trusting him goes hand in hand. I know him for many years. He's my school friend, he's my college friend, so I trust him. Believe me, tomorrow ICICI Prudential guy will be able to say 10 years, I know him for last 10 years. So it is not just LIC, your competitors, your global competitors will be able to gain trust. It is possible and not possible, it's very possible that they are going to also fight very hard, push very hard for the trust of the consumer. It's very confusing to decide what policy, and I'm sure as ABMs you know about the statements of your customers. Your DOs rattle down A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Z, up to Z, X, Y, Z of the policy. But still I'm not sure what to buy. Whether to go for money back policy, endowment plan, or should I go in ULIP? What do I do? First thing he comes and tells me, Madam, कितना करने का है invest ये साल, tax कितना बचाने का है? It starts like that. So I don't know what to do. This is what customers say. My own experience too. Agents are more interested in completing their targets. They don't understand our requirements. Do you agree with these customer statements?
Nowadays, the agents who know about the requirements.
They know about the customer's requirements. Okay. So they don't push customers for targets. No, yes or no? Say that, yes or no? No. Sometimes. Let's be frank, let's be honest, as I keep on telling you, that we have to be honest, forthright, absolutely, we have to bare our souls and say, yes, this is what the reality is. Because, let me tell you, this is the only session where we are talking, discussing, interacting about your job. You have been talking, interacting, discussing, learning about yourself in all other sessions. Here it's about your job. So it's very important that we come out, absolutely frankly out and say, okay, what are the ways that let's see what we can do. I found this was very interesting. Nowadays many insurance companies offer same products. I don't mind changing my loyalty. Maybe like I change my girlfriend, I'll change my loyalty. So LIC of India today, you may be the largest, you may be the oldest, but you are not the smartest. I can go to somebody else. This is what the perception of the consumers we try to capture in a smaller way. But I'm sure all of you agree that this is the sentiment of the consumers which is going all around. So what is it? A wonderful thing which happened, which all of you I'm sure you will be knowing because it's come from your chairman. Vision 2020. Has anybody read the speech of your chairman, Vision 2020?
Yes.
Please raise your hands, then I would know. All of you? Wow, very good, very good, very good. So I don't have to tell you the whole story of that, or story behind it, or say what is it. But what he mentions, or say the question was asked to him, that how are you going to carry forward, or say take this Vision 2020 for an organization like LIC, which is so large, so big, so huge, so heavy, like an elephant, and so slow. elephant is very intelligent animal. It's a strategist. But because of its size, it's slow. Can't move fast. So elephants, what do? They graze, they eat grass. So they go to those maidans, they have grass. Grass doesn't move, grass is there. It's animal who goes and eats the grass. The scenario has changed. My loyalties, my customers' loyalties are going to change. Or already have started changing with 20% market share, not with me. So what do I need to do? This is your chairman's words. He says that how are we going to solve the problem of our speed, like an elephant, very gigantic, huge, but slow. How are we going to solve that? And the chairman has given a very strategic answer. He says that we are going to create teams of cheetahs. Do you remember anybody reading this? Yes, very good. So here is the team of
Cheetahs.
Thank God he's not here. He's not here to see this program, otherwise he would say, are these my cheetahs? Huh? Bodam, are you the cheetah?
Yes.
Oh yes, I am. Right, I am. And what do cheetahs do? They go and eat grass. What do? They eat deer and then they run. They run after that deer. शिकार करते हैं. They don't stop. 160 miles an hour is the speed of a cheetah. And now at LIC we are going to build teams of cheetahs. एक टीम, दूसरी टीम, तीसरी टीम. और ये टीम्स क्या करेंगी? यहाँ से वापस गए, ऑफिस में चले गए, वही की वही बात चली, वही की वही, वो चाल रहा है यार, बहुत दिन हो गए ऑफिस में, बहुत देर पेपर पड़े हुए हैं. यही होने वाला है ना? नहीं होने वाला है. Okay, that's your commitment to yourself, your intrinsic leadership, right? Okay, great. So if that is not going to happen and we are going to create the team of cheetahs, then the next step is that you have to build the team and synchronize the teams in such a manner that you play the relay race. Relay race पता है? ओलंपिक्स किसे देखे? ओलंपिक देखे हो ना? जब आते हैं कभी 4 साल में टीवी पे, वो मशाल लेके दौड़ता है ना, और बहुत सारे लोग दौड़ते हैं, and it's a big honor to carry that मशाल. So एक मशाल से दूसरी मशाल, इवन स्प्रिंट, अपनी एथलेटिक स्प्रिंट में रिले रेस जो खेलते हैं, छोटे बच्चे हम लोग खेलते थे, हमारा बैटल है वो जो आज से सौंपना दूसरे को, so that it doesn't fall down, it doesn't get damaged. Your job is to carry it with speed, pass it on to somebody in a safe condition. So this is what is the chairman's vision, which all of you are going to implement it. All of you are going to actionize it. All of you are the cheetahs who are going to run and pass on the baton. इतनी कम आवाज में बोलोगे तो माफ करना, पर बाहर जाके 100 करोड़ का टारगेट करना बड़ा मुश्किल पाओगे. So let's have that energy of cheetahs. One more thing. I can understand, I do understand that this is the last session of your 3 days. You're missing your family, you're missing your chai wala in the office. I do understand that. But this is the countdown session. I call it as countdown session. Rocket chalti hai na? Udne ke pehle? Now the countdown session is not for the program coming to an end. It is the countdown session which is started, which is begun, that when you are now going to your office 36 hours, 48 hours from now, you are going to be in action. And all of you, why this marketing here now is to put you in countdown, because आपको तो वहाँ पहुँच के शुरू हो जाना है. New use, all of you, new use. आपको वहाँ जाके, वहाँ मतलब ऑफिस पे पहुँच के काम शुरू करना है with some new idea, with some new energy. So with that new energy, what you have to do your work. This is the net practice. Okay? Are you all ready for the net practice?
Yes.
Correct. Then please give yourself a big round of applause.